Number 5, Monet Davis, good to have you here with us.
Nice to have you.
What are you doing this summer? What's going on?
Well, this summer we're doing a barnstorming tour for civil rights, so we're going all down south, and we're coming back up.
And you're riding a bus,
Yes.
right? How's that?
The bus is pretty hot, but we play cards, so it takes up time, so we don't really pay attention to the heat.
So where did it start, this tour?
We started in Washington.
Okay, and where have you gone? Give us some of the highlights of some of the tours.
I know you were in
so far.
Birmingham recently, weren't you?
Yeah, we were on Birmingham on my birthday.
Okay.
Which was on Wednesday, so that was fun. We went to Montgomery, Selma, Richmond, Spartanburg. We're here. We were in Atlanta, and we have many more places to go.
Monet, who are some of the famous people you've met this summer?
We met John Lewis.
Yeah.
We met some national players. We also met some, who else did we meet? We met some of the travelers.
Hank Aaron?
Hank Aaron, yeah. He was one of my favorites.
Yeah, oh, I bet.
Now, the bus y'all are traveling in is a replica of what the Monarchs used when they traveled.
Yeah.
So surely they had air conditioning.
No.
The air conditioner's not working?
No air conditioning.
And then today you got to throw out the first pitch.
Yes.
She threw a strike, too.
Oh, man. You had good movement on this pitch, too. What was that like? Was it a little nerve-wracking, or are you okay? You're used to all this.
Well, I didn't throw today. I didn't pitch today, so I wasn't quite loose, but I just was just get it over the plate, and so that's all I wanted to do.
What have you learned on this civil rights tour that you've taken to the country? What are some of the things that you personally have learned about civil rights in America?
Some of the things that I've learned is when we went to different cities, just looking at the places just gave me a different mindset of everything that happened. Like when we were just reading about it and you envision a place, but it didn't quite get put together well.
Mm-hmm.
So when we went there, everything started getting put together like a puzzle. So I thought it just gave me a better understanding of everything.
And you think of back, and this was way before you were even born, but you think back to Jackie Robinson and Satchel Paige and those guys that played for the Kansas City Monarchs and how they broke the color barrier. Jackie Robinson did in 1947, and what a heroic thing that he did for baseball.
Yeah.
And of course there's been a movie about it, and a documentary and I love what Branch Rickey said. I want you to be tough enough not to fight back. And Jackie Robinson was willing to do that. And I heard Buck O'Neil before he passed, and he would say Jackie Robinson maybe wasn't the best player in the Negro Leagues, but he was the right player for that moment.
Yeah.
Is that one of the things that maybe you've learned as well through this kind of a history lesson for you, a walking, talking, moving bus history lesson for you all summer?
Yeah, I've learned that by just talking with teammates. Just as we walk around seeing different statues, we just talk about it, and we always kind of think back to Jackie Robinson.
So when you go back to school in the fall and they say, what did you do on your summer vacation? You really got something to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to write a report on it, do you?
No. Well, we have to take a journal for each day.
Yeah.
So that's kind of our report that we have to do.
So on your journal from today, a big highlight will be throwing out the first pitch. The other big highlight will be I got to talk to Keith Moreland tonight.
Well, I don't know that would be that big a highlight. Now, Todd, y'all are playing on this tour as well, some?
Yes, we are.
Well, that's got to be interesting, playing in different ballparks in different spots, because each day becomes different. You get a little bit of a feel of what a professional player does, because they have to play in a whole lot of different parks, where a lot of times as a youth playing baseball, you play in one spot.
Yeah.
Monet Davis is our guest. Of course, you got to know her first with the Little Leagues and now on a barnstorming tour this summer with the Anderson Monarchs. And I just think it's terrific what you guys are doing. There's strike 3 to Wisdom. No further advancement by the runner Martini. He'll stay at second base. Well, I want you to know from the bottom of our hearts that, we're just really glad you're doing this. You seem like a great kid, great representative of what's going on, and I'm glad that you've learned and what we've all learned in America. And, what those those fine men went through, to break those color barriers back in the 40s and 50s. And, it's just great now that baseball is fully integrated.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's truly now America's pastime.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. That's terrific. Mo'ne Davis is our guest. And so, Mo'ne, after all this, after this summer, what are the future plans for Mo'ne Davis?
My future plans will be, well, I'm going to high school in the fall.
Yeah.
So I have to get ready for high school, and I'm still going to be playing basketball, baseball, and soccer still until it gets to that one point where I have to choose one sport.
And I'm sure colleges are already starting to take interest in you. And, what sport would you say right now is kind of starting to take the lead?
Basketball.
Basketball. Yeah, I bet you're a great basketball player, too. Yeah, you like that?
Yes.
You enjoy it? You
Yes.
a shooter? You a ball handler? What's your skill set?
Well, I can shoot, and I'm also a point guard.
Yeah.
I thought point guard. I can
Yeah.
say,
Oh, yeah. Good athlete. So college in your plans.
Yes.
All right, good. Do you have any idea of your studies in the future?
No.
No. Well, you got a lot of time to figure all
yes,
that
you
out.
do.
Yeah. Well, it's great visiting with you. All
Thank
the
you.
best to you on the tour. Where do you head next?
Next, we're going to Memphis.
Memphis. All right. Well, all right. You going to visit Graceland?
I have no
Elvis? No, you're probably not.
You go where the bus goes,
Yeah,
right?
you go where
Yes.
the bus goes. All right. Well, enjoy your tour, and thanks for
Thank you
visiting
for
with us.
stopping
Thank you.
by.
Thanks for having me.
That's wonderful. Mo'ne Davis, our guest, and great representative